And budget speech from around 2 o'clock this afternoon. We'll be bringing that to you live from Parliament. Now, ENCA's reporters Lindelo Masikane is on the streets of Joburg asking people what they're expecting from today's budget speech. Let's cross now to her live. Slee, for so many South Africans, no matter where they find themselves financially, are just looking for relief. What are you hearing from Joburgers today?
Definitely, that is the resounding sound from the streets of Johannesburg. We've been out all morning speaking to South Africans around what they want to see happening with their money, their tax money, you know, it is the public purse. And of course, we're hearing a lot around jobs. People are looking for, economic growth that will create jobs. People are looking for an increase in grants. A lot of the elderly people we spoke to speaking that the social grants are just not enough. And the resounding sound is that they also want to see something happening, some action in our SOEs, especially Eskom, because, you know, power and electricity generates businesses and it generates the economy in general. Now I'm going to take you to some of my guests I have here. We are in Rosebank at this stage. What do you want to hear from your finance minister today about the public purse?
So what I'd like to hear basically how we're going to be spending money on roads and transport infrastructure. As you go around Joburg, you see there's a lot of potholes. They get fixed up and then 2 months down the line it's back to the same state that they were before. So I think that would be very important because you spend a lot of time on the roads basically because of the bad state that they're in.
Yeah. And you're a young South African, of course. What would you like to see, maybe programs around education? What do you think needs to happen? Where must our money go when it comes to education?
I think in terms of partnerships with the private sector, I think the government should work more towards that, getting graduates into internships maybe so that they can get the practical training that they need to be well equipped in the environment, in the industry.
Yeah. Sir, you're also interested to hear what the finance minister has to say. What do you want to hear from the budget?
I believe they have to sort of invest more on youth programs. Because now the thing is, South Africa is going to another phase because we believe in trends as youth. So now they have to give opportunities to the youth, like FET. You find FETs, they don't have necessary resources or like trainings or whatsoever. You'd find a young graduate with a diploma but doesn't have relevant training. So those are the things that have to be looked at. I believe the budget could also be shared amongst that, and also preparing the youth and having more programs for the youth, because there's entertainment. People don't look in that thing. They don't believe it's a career for someone, and yet it's a career in SA. You go and do a BA in arts or whatsoever, but they don't try to assist the youth or have more resources focus on that aspects.
All right, thank you so much. That is the latest coming from the streets of Johannesburg here in Rosebank. As you can see, our young people are looking for the finance minister to really speak to what programs will be implemented for young people.